bold and dramatic and beautiful is so different to you're on the stairs somewhere in Central Asia, a Mongolian princess. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel and welcome to another episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls. My goodness me. The last episode in this series, my lovelies, the level of discourse in the comments, and I actually kind of agree with you. Looking back and looking at a few things, you know, Cassandra's hairstyle is perhaps not the worst thing we've ever seen.
Oh, scandalous.
I will say, however, it was done under duress, and I can't, you know, just can't reconcile with that realistically, because it's not nice to be forced to do things under the guise of
only one will make it to the pageant, girls.
Come along now, Girly Wigs Mirror, still available. So today I'm using a brand new audio recorder, so I really hope that nothing goes wrong.
You all had fun?
I hope that it is salvageable, and I hope that I sound good. Do I sound good?
No.
Let me know in the comments box below. This is a Zoom F3. Can I show you, or will I disrupt my entire life? Oh, here she is. A Zoom F3 field recorder. I suddenly just have a ringing in my ears. Is this foreboding?
Darlings, have you tried
Death!
Right, don't interfere with the technology too much, Luxeria, because you'll ruin everything.
I hear that's how she died.
Well, my lovelies, make sure you're sitting down comfortably. Grab yourself a beverage. Today, I am on Fanta Naranja, and it's really hitting the spot. Pop your little ochinger right up the scandal hole, and let's watch America's Next Top Model. Cycle 5, episode, I believe we're episode 3? No.
Wanna be on top?
This is the best intro so far. I think I'm gonna say that every cycle because it gets the vibes going. Early 2000s, but also modelling quickly on the game, awful TV show. Hello, Nick. Hello, Kareem. Hello, Nick Poibliers. Hello, Ubenoise. Hello, Kai Mathai. Hello, Sarouge. Dianige. Ushuaï. Eliswe. And that's about it, actually. Who wants to be on top? That is a question, isn't it? Why don't you open Grindr? Oh, the energy in today's madness, my lovely. I'm feeling on top form. The ADHD is medicated. The vibes are in. The sun is shining. The depression at bay.
It's ketamine and MDMA.
Right.
It's definitely an emotional panel.
Sorry, suddenly at the
See this
brasserie.
beautiful body, but we
We're
haven't
spilling
seen this
tea at the
beautiful body
brasserie.
captured in a
What
photo.
do you spill at the brasserie? What do you do at brasseries? What a brasserie's like a French eatery. A brasserie. What's actually a brasserie? It's gonna be a long day. A brasserie is an informal, typically French-style restaurant that serves simple, hearty food, often with an emphasis on beer and wine.
We're drunk.
Is the equivalent in the UK a gastropub? Come along, Girly Wigs! Weatherspoon's got a 3 for 8.
Oh, that's terrible.
Thank you.
We see this beautiful
6 of
body,
it,
but we
secret.
haven't seen this beautiful body captured in a photo.
Well, it's because it's only been one day.
You don't know the feeling till you're there.
Oh no, Ebony was saved. No, wait, hang on. Diane went, Ebony was saved.
How are you guys?
Ooh, off-shoulder chemise.
I know it was a hard judging, right?
And a turquoise
yeah, it was really
beachwear.
difficult for the judges too. And I
Was
think it's
it?
because you guys are all so strong.
Must be so hard for you, working in such difficult conditions, Tyra.
It's always secrets and lies.
Yeah, it was really difficult for the judges too. And I think it's because you guys are all so strong and
Is
so
it?
unique. You all have that model thing. So
Do you know if they're giving her a
because you guys are all
toner? If they're giving her a toner, it looks a little bit more fashion today, or am I just looking at it with fresh eyes? Yeah. Perhaps also I'm bloody high as a kite. How about that? God, my new field recorder's gonna have a lot to work with, isn't she?
Today is my birthday.
You all have that model thing, so it's really, really hard.
Tyra's stopping by to see how we're doing. It's just really helpful to all of us, and it was also provided a sense of comfort.
How many of you guys
I just
watched
love that some producer was like, and how did you feel when Tyra stopped by? She didn't just stop by to the restaurant that you were in. It's produced.
How many of you guys watch Top Model and think, dang, that's so easy. I could have done that picture so much better than her. Come on. Come on.
My biggest problem is I don't know how my body looks.
Oh, they're taking out her
You
hair
can't
extensions.
step outside your body and
they
see,
were like,
okay, I need to
Is it
move
out?
this
They're
way,
out
this way.
already.
But when you perfect it, you can step out of your body and see it. Because one day it is going to become natural. And one day modeling is going to be second nature for you guys.
Interesting.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of true. The more you do something, the more of an expert you become at it. Just look back to my first reaction videos, really, in 2020.
Unexpected item in backing. Please take your change.
They were a mess.
Modeling is going to be second nature for you guys. Okay.
Oh yes, at the conservatory. Tyra Mail, who's delivered that?
Get ready to swim with the sharks. Be ready at 12 p.m.
12 p.m. 12 p.m. Is that noon or
It was just
no?
kind of a stressful
yes.
day. We were just exhausted,
Oh, it's kind of cold out here.
and we all just kind of gonna crash and try to regroup.
Are we
Never
getting
mind, we're trying to get
romantic
over it.
music?
Yeah.
Sarah and I made out once in the limo when, you know, we were a little tipsy.
Look, lesbianic
I dealt with straight girls
activities.
for a
Love it. Everything about it. Lazing off.
time, years and years and years, and I like know them like the back of my hand.
Like the last 3 people I've dated
Like the
have
back
all
of
had
one's
like
wig, perhaps.
attachment issues. And it's hard because like I don't have any. And so like I go
Why
out
is
with
my
a few
eye
vulnerable-
weeping? I'm sick of this game. Excuse me, madam. You have a job to do that isn't just watering the garden.
You don't know me.
Do you know, I actually look quite nice today. Oh, positive mental attitude, girls.
And then they do too, and then they flip out, and I'm just like, hey.
I didn't mean to gravitate towards Kim at all,
Oh, she
but
does
there's
have
so much
rather
tension in the
voluptuous
house.
lips.
It's easy to focus on someone to get your mind off everything else.
I always feel really tied down by people. So like when you get close to someone, you freak out. Yeah. Like I just don't think I've met the right person.
And that person could be a woman, perhaps. Is that the vibe we're getting, or is that production being like, yay, lesbians? I can't tell how loud I'm yelling.
gonna be like,
Yay, lesbians.
bag.
Tyra said last.
I don't just do sausages sound tests, I do, yay, lesbians! Am I clipping? Lesbians! What are my neighbours gonna think?
You're a lesbian, aren't you?
If I say no, Tyra, she's gonna be like, pack a bag.
Tyra said last night at the elimination that she wanted to cut my hair even more.
I'm gonna have you get the haircut that I wanted you
The
to
bold
have. I
and the
specifically
beautiful.
said Mia Farrow and Rosemary's
Is that not just the
Baby.
same
And
haircut,
that
but
hair is
flat?
very, very short, and you're one of those rare women that I think could handle it.
I just was so angry at that point. When I get up in the morning and I look in the mirror and I don't have any hair, I'm still just like, man, this sucks.
She does look quite striking, though, doesn't she? Maybe Tyra wasn't completely insane.
You have to think about, like, is this what you really want to do? If this is what you really, really want to do, then I say cut it.
Cut it out, girl! Think about what you doingly did!
We pull up in this kind of ritzy neighborhood, and it's a sunshine day. It's perfect. So I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe we'll just get to relax and
Oh,
have a pool party.
look, sorry, look at the low-rise skirts. Everyone's got a low-rise skirt and a midriff out in a sensible little bedroom slipper and a denim acid wash. Oh, the 2000s.
Well, maybe we'll just get to relax and have a pool party.
Where's all the big plastic jewelry? Oh, here
Then
it
I
comes.
look up, and there's Miss J.
Oh, there she is.
And some crazy get up as usual.
What's up, girls?
Okay, St.
I
James
knew right
who?
then I don't think I was gonna have a relaxing afternoon.
Today, we're gonna jump from flippers to heels. You may be doing a fashion show on grass, on stones, even glass.
That's
but today,
true.
you'll have to walk around the
That
perimeters
was quite
of the swimming
iconic.
pool. The fiercest runway walk possible.
My eye weeping. It's very
Hopefully, through
annoying.
this lesson today, these
a
girls
reveal.
learn something about their walks because they need that present to carry them throughout a fashion season.
Oh,
Bree, for the original walk, I thought she was great. Okay, she's working it out.
Oh, I love a black bikini.
Being tall. Give it a
I
leg,
will
babe.
never in my life ever stop wearing black. I don't care if everyone's like, why don't you wear a nice wig? I will never in my life stop wearing black. Love it, love it. Everyone looks so sleek, powerful, woman, unapproachable, otherworldly, but also drop dead gorgeous.
She's kind, she's humble.
Give it a lick, baby. Nick need to pick up her pace a bit more. Little more energy, a little more speed. Hit it. Shayla, you are
Horrible bikini, but also trans rights.
Jayla tends to walk a bit scattered. They do say sex sells.
Ooh, I like
thought
that
Diane
shade.
seemed the most willing to learn.
Beauty pageant. Beauty pageant.
Gay pride, girly wigs.
Every time I turn around, they're like,
Lesbian.
pageant, 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 pageant. Shut up.
We need fashion model. You're almost there.
That is a little bit pageant.
Come alive in the face. Come alive in the face. Shake it, but don't break it because the boys won't take it.
Oh.
Ow! I love it.
Nicole's
hoses are just a bit collapsible. How many packs of gum are you chewing when you walk?
Lots of them.
Okay. Lisa's not focused. She has to find her center.
What does that mean? How do you find your center?
Miss Sarah.
I hope I get to like prove myself to Jay that I don't really suck on the runway as much as everyone thinks I do.
Right, come
Sarah,
in.
I need more neck. More neck, baby.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean? I don't have more neck.
Whenever someone speaks to you, you lose concentration, and then you do the turtle.
Oh,
This to be real special because you are special.
I want to try to put my own personality into it, but also having a feminine flair, and it's just difficult for me.
It's so interesting that we're getting a huge storyline here about how hard it is for her to be feminine when there's not like a strict rule of what feminine is. You know it when you see it, you know it when you hear it, you know it when you do it yourself, I guess. But I think all season long we're just gonna get, oh, Kim's not feminine enough, Kim can't do this, Kim blah, Kim. And I actually, looking at her, femininity is like a sliding scale, if you like. She might not be like 100%, but she's still very feminine. Like, let's not confuse wigs for warts here.
But also having a feminine flair, and it's just difficult for me.
She's more androgynous, but she's still like feminine.
It's a bit marionette without the strings.
Maybe she's just not used to it. Maybe that's the difference.
She should be able to do really, really well. But unfortunately, we don't have 5 years. Behind you here, have a basket. I want you each to pull out a hat. With that, you need to have on one of these.
Is this?
It is a skirt. Personality is so very, very key in runway walking because you have to model for so many different designers with so many different concepts. Girls, now that you have
it's very Ladies' Day.
Your hat, I want you each to dance.
Ladies' Day at the nudist beach.
Girls to actually be a little more over the top. I thought they could loosen up by dancing.
Oh. Well, what's the message? What are we interpreting here? A sail in Debenhams, but it's closed down by the hat.
To somehow bring my masculinity and femininity into the walk.
We just don't need to hear constantly this, but producers will be like, are you a bloke in a dress, girl?
I am really lost for words.
If anyone should understand a difference of gender expression, she should be the one. I mean, are you kidding?
Yeah, but I mean, did Kim lie?
I did say interpretive. I didn't say crazy. Lisa's just
very Saint-Tropez.
All over the place. Child, that little dance is making me clutch my pearl. Cassandra looked exactly the same. Nothing really changed.
I think she is trying, but she's obviously very pageant. Oh dear. When there's mayonnaise at the function.
Big, huge ball of confusion.
After I did it, I kind of realized how dumb I looked, so I hope I never have to see that again.
I mean, he did say, Miss J did say, loosen up. And running around going, woo, might be loosening up to some people, even if it doesn't necessarily produce the most aesthetically pleasing results. Would you buy the garment? No.
Okay, girls. We know who the worst girls were. Kim and Miss Sarah.
Right.
Know that you have to work extra
Is it going
hard.
to be the splitting of the lovers?
One lesson does not stop here, okay? Bye.
Bye. See you all later.
You discovered who's fierce and who falls flat on the catwalk. Tomorrow the tables turn. Be ready at 9:15 a.m.
Oh, somebody get the U-Haul. We're moving tables.
I'm used to crossing because when we do pageants, I cross.
Bree, can you help me? I actually didn't used to be such a bad walker. I think I'm just thinking about it way too much, and it's in my head more than my feet. I just need to get it right in my head right now.
Yes.
You think they kick someone off because they're bad walking?
Yeah.
I'm used to being one of the best at things that I do. This is really hard for me because I'm certainly not one of the best. All right, whatever. I've had enough.
Modeling isn't something Kim knows well, so you stick to what you know. You know girls, you know you like them, and you know you're good at getting them.
My arms are so strong.
Yeah, they look big.
Sorry, what has that got to do with anything? Stick to what you're good at, getting girls.
Mama, are you gonna be a lesbian tonight? Lies.
Stick to what you're good at, being a lesbian? Is that what we've just heard? Okay, do you know what?
And you know you're good at getting them.
My arms are so strong.
Yeah, they looked big the other day. What do you mean?
But Kim might want to practice that walk of hers. You can't study the day of the test. It just doesn't work
Completely
like
different
that.
outfits, completely different days. Cut up sentence. Oh, everyone's like, how dare you? A viper in the nest. Nest. Come into my nest.
We got Tyra Mail saying that the tables will be turned around today or whatever. Hopefully it'll be something exciting.
Do you know, it would not shock me if we learned that Diane was in some way related to Carmen Carrera. I would not get spooked by this information if it was in fact rumoured or potentially true.
Be turned around today or whatever. Hopefully it'll be something exciting.
Sorry, also.
The tables will be turned.
Have we got a spelling mistake here? Or is there in fact a place called Orlando, Florida? Is it not Orlando? Am I the first woman ever to spy a mistake in a popular TV show, 20 years old?
It appears so.
Hey, I just cleaned. You better clean after yourself. I always clean everything I do in this kitchen, especially when I have sex.
Egged.
Sarah and Kim seem to hang out together.
Oh yes, we're definitely
You can definitely tell that they're very close to each other.
Yeah.
This is some quality material you see right in front of you. Straight girls tend to get crushes on me. I can't pick up a gay girl to save my life. Poor Sarah.
Interesting.
Hearts are ready to be broken, sister.
It's really hard, actually, to tell where Kim is at because she's such a kidder.
All right, the presentation's not gonna be great. Why do I even try?
I guess I'm attracted to her in a way.
Look how good it is here.
It's really weird.
Oh, sharing an omelette.
That way.
That's like third base. No. No.
It's really weird
I would
to
like
feel that way
to
about
taste
a girl.
an omelette from a lesbian.
This isn't really a principle.
That might
This
be
is
quite pleasant
vanity,
afternoon.
and it is beautiful hair, but it does grow back. My point is if it's this short already, an extra month or two isn't going to make that much difference.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
true, I guess,
I'm just
isn't
really
it?
pissed off about it.
The question is do you love your hair more than you love this opportunity?
Oh. It is a shame that other people don't have to ask themselves that, though. You know? Ooh, the Avalon Lounge. Where's that? They love a hyperlapse, don't they? Who's this?
Hi, girls. I'm Sue Wong. I'm a designer of very dramatic, glamorous evening wear.
Ooh!
Yesterday
Madame
you
Wong.
learned how to walk, and today we're going to test that ability with a runway presentation.
The first runway in the first third episode. Great, love this.
This moving platform.
This is insane. You have to be able to walk, be this character, then on top of it, go on a turning thing and hold a pose. Okay?
Spin the lady.
It's not easy.
Today, the winner will have the privilege of borrowing this really gorgeous gown, which Tyra wore
Borrowing.
to Oprah's Legends Ball. Are we ready for hair and makeup? Yes. Okay, great.
Are we? Everyone was like, yes.
Yeah. I definitely walking these stuff on. I guess I'm just a little bit nervous right now. I feel like after yesterday, the last thing I needed was another day of runway.
So you're lucky you have short hair.
Like Princess Leia?
I'm feeling pretty nervous, but my new plan is to walk very slowly, as to so I
Oh,
don't
she has
fall.
very strong traps, doesn't she? Very athletic lady. Right, here we go.
You're Scheherazade, and you're in Northern Africa. Corinne is really not very conscious of her environment. You're an exotic Mongolian princess. Whoops.
Okay,
a little
sure.
tipsy.
So I'm trying to keep my balance, and I couldn't stop laughing.
You're a beautiful Indian princess.
My runway walk is sexy and confident and playful all at the same time. I have a pretty good idea of what is in front of me. I know there's this moving platform. I'm anticipating kind of a disaster.
I don't get this.
A little rough landing, more elegance, more gracefulness.
I wish that the clothes weren't as feminine as they are, but I do want to model. I do want to keep trying to do this.
Give me a little bit more movement with the panels of your skirt. Kim lacks confidence. That will really hurt her on the runway.
Oh, no.
A little rough on the entry.
Oh, yeah.
You're going too Egyptian on me. I'm not sure whether I like the limp wrist. Just pretend you're on the steppes of Central Asia someplace.
Central Asia someplace.
So I go on, and I'm loving it. I'm feeling the atmosphere.
I do not
I'm
like
Dorothy
this at
Dandridge,
all.
and nobody can tell me differently.
Bold and dramatic and beautiful. Very nice.
Bold and dramatic and beautiful is so different to you're on the stairs somewhere in Central Asia, a Mongolian princess. That's so different. I'm not sure I'm entirely on board with Sue Wong's direction of criticism. Not sure I'm entirely on board.
Bold and dramatic and beautiful. Very nice.
She should
Bree
win,
shows
right?
a lot of promise. She can
Bree.
take that attitude very far. Be playful, fun, give me a nice smile.
All the other girls
Still
were like,
so
I love
different.
being on the runway. We get to do a runway show. And I was just like, yeah, okay.
More elegant fingers. Cassandra is really too stiff, a little bit too contrived.
I'm in this huge wedding gown kind of thing.
This is...
And then there's this huge thing on my head. It's so much to think about.
So they have to still face her. They can't just like use the spinning platform to show off the garment.
Keep your train behind you. You're not staying center, stay center. I think you're more preoccupied with the train rather than getting into character. Sarah was rather awkward. She needs to really work on her gracefulness. Freeze.
Well, it is hard to be graceful on a spinning platform of death.
Ballerina cappuccina.
Feelings about how we did, you know, I'm feeling, oh my God, I think I did so badly. And other people are like, oh God, that was so exhilarating and wonderful.
Well, that was interesting. That was like a theatrical pageant show.
I want to congratulate and thank you for such a wonderful performance.
They put them in different dresses
considering
as well.
how challenging it was, I think you really did well.
I love the makeup.
And
Very dramatic 1920s.
the winner that I chose is Bree.
Ah, yes, see? Bold and beautiful is a lot easier to do than you are a Mongolian princess.
I'm the winner. I won something.
Wouldn't we agree?
Finally, it was so long overdue.
Deserved,
You
though.
get
She
to really
looks great.
borrow this beautiful feather gown for a very fancy dinner, and you get to choose 4 of your favorite friends.
Of your favourite friends. That's a good
Corinne,
thing.
Kim,
Although they just let them out
Nick,
to dinner, don't they?
and Jayla.
Well, congratulations, ladies. You get to go out in the night. As for the rest of you, sorry.
Sorry, girls. Back to your hovel.
Tyra did wear this dress. I feel very special right now. We're all like, where are we going? Having a great time in the limo.
How do we know it's your size?
I know.
When we get to the restaurant, everyone sits down and we find out we're having caviar for dinner. So everyone in the group is a little like, oh my goodness, we're hungry. We don't want caviar.
Yes, fine dining is not, you don't eat fine dining to feel full. You eat it for the experience. Fine dining is
I want to be respectful, but I want to throw up.
Oh.
This doesn't taste so well after that.
Also, are they just in like a fishmonger's? So they have like 3 tables in this restaurant, which is fine, you know, it could be a really small, intimate restaurant, but they tried to bill it as like an evening of fancy dinner, a blue, 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 blue. If that's the back of the restaurant, and then that's the front of the restaurant, I don't get the vibe that it's luxury fine dining.
Budget cuts.
There's not even a tablecloth. Tyra wig.
Don't be afraid, but be very aware. Just because it's not seen doesn't mean it's not there. Be ready at 7 a.m., Tyra.
7 a.m. I think that's
Good night.
Goodbye forever. Oh.
I'm in an open relationship at home, so, you know, I'd be allowed to, you know, make out or whatever.
told Kim she's spending too much time with that girl. If I was her girlfriend, I'd be like, all right, now explain that. Her girlfriend gonna knock her out.
I am young, and I guess,
we are young.
Curious. I guess I'm a
young and
sexual person.
curious. Oh, we've all been there.
Homosexuality.
I didn't have anything interfere with the competition. But, like, she's just such a blonde-haired girl, you know? I love blondes. I really do.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you're a detective or a pervert.
I don't know if we're just friends or if we are
Lazing off.
starting something. I don't know what's going on.
Been here 3 minutes.
I'm not into staying up until, you know, all hours of the night, having lesbian love affairs. Let's try be on top of our game rather than be tired when we have to go to a photo shoot.
I mean, she's not wrong, but also, like, life is for the living.
Any more than that? Okay, the first one wasn't even make out. We were just having fun. You know, girls have fun and make out with each other. It's like what girls do.
What is she gonna do, fly and come see you every weekend? You better stick to reality, sweetheart.
Do you know, that's Brie there with a slight sense of reality of like, do you know, you might feel upset. Also, she's got a boyfriend. Naughty. It does feel like we're getting a very intense lesbian episode here. Have we ever had one before? We've had storylines before, but this feels like this whole episode is just like Hello, girls. Welcome to this lesbian reality TV show. Damn! In which we put lesbians with non-lesbians and see what lesbianic activities will happen. Lesbians.
It's what she would have wanted.
Which, you know, I'm all here for. Representation matters, but only when it's done well. And not as promiscuous women in your local area. Watch out, girly wigs.
Hooray! Everyone's
Blazing off.
You better stick to reality, sweetheart.
Right, what's she saying?
So we're flirty, but that's about it. The only thing is, though, is that she's gay, so it's, like, weird.
Oh, I'll just say goodbye now.
No.
Goodbye.
No, Brandon, no. I don't swing that way, and you know it.
You might.
I feel very confused right now, I guess. And like, I have the memory of me, but it's so tangled right now. I don't know where I am.
Oh, I'm not sure about this. Beautiful telephone. Not sure about the denim wall. All right, it's all happening in LA. Stands for Lesbians Anonymous.
Hey, girls.
Hello. See you later. Might as well just go home now.
Style shoot going on. What you guys are actually going to be doing is running on this moving runway, but you'll be running as if you are scared of something behind you.
When we up in the club, all eyes on
my ass.
But we are not telling you what that other element is.
Wait a minute. I think I've seen this episode, and I think I know what this photo shoot is, and I'm very excited because it's kind of good. It's kind of one of the more favorite ones. When people think about America's Next Top Model, quite often they think about this photo shoot. So I hope that we see an uplifting experience of wonder and joy. And not completely spoil my memory of this show. Place your bets now, girly wigs.
But we are not
Scared of something
telling
behind you. What could it be?
That other element is.
Lingering
and then we are going to
thoughts
post
of
effect
curiosity.
everything else in the end. Also today, we have an amazing photographer. Mike, come on in here.
Is it Mike Ruiz?
How you doing, guys?
No.
Today, you girls are all gonna be styled as fashion victims.
Oh,
Y'all
God.
are gonna have something a little wrong about you.
Oh, God.
But you're all gonna look right.
Okay,
all right, so
right.
I'm gonna take you guys
My
into hair and
trust
makeup
is
right now.
sinking.
And Jayla, Cassandra, I wanna talk to you real quick over here by the couch.
Okay.
So we're actually gonna take out your extensions because I feel like they're not working.
They were already out earlier, though, so...
Yeah, personally. Everyone's calling me Elvira.
We're actually gonna trim your hair a little shorter.
Elvira?
Long,
Icon.
and then scissor and comb up the back a little bit.
Not
You may not like it at
already.
first, but
It's a
you
bit early
have
for
to
all
get
that.
into it. You have to try to see the good in it.
Initially, what Tyra really wanted was like a Mia Farrow cut. Like she wants this all a lot shorter.
See, I'm not really comfortable cutting it again and when I haven't even gotten a chance to really work it yet.
Something's gonna happen.
You think?
If you turn to a client and say, you know, I really don't want to cut my hair, they're like, you know what? Thanks, Cassandra. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I just...
Like, hand
Well,
to a
actually,
sheet
you have it signed in the
without
contract,
you having
don't
your
you?
hair the way they want it. All right? So have some breakfast, think about it, and I'll ask you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Oh, I hope she's... I don't know, but like part of me is like, go on, just be like, this isn't worth it. Bye, sis. Like at this point, I can't help but feel it's a little bit cruelty. Like she's already had a drastic reaction to having all of her hair cut off and changed, which she didn't want to have happen in the first place. And I am of the opinion that, like, you can't do things to people they don't want to do and then hold them at ransom. I don't think you can really do that. That doesn't feel conducive to the human spirit. But then also they're saying, oh, we're gonna go shorter again. And they're getting that, like, they're like milking her reactions through the reality TV process. And I'm just like, just leave her alone. Like, it's so short anyway. If she's gonna be a top model, she's not gonna keep this short hair, right? So that's pretty obvious. Nothing else will work. Again, it's just for ratings, though, isn't it?
Have some breakfast, think about it, and I'll ask you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Ooh! A lilac woman.
Well, she can be towards the end of the day.
Lavender wedding.
Are they coming out, though?
They're just taking a long time.
If you want to stay, I still have respect for you for even going up and talking to him.
I mean, I do want to stay, and I wanted to take the pictures and really get a chance to show it off now that I finally have the confidence to back this up, you know?
God gives us our first instincts. Don't go against it.
I know.
Ooh, that could be a sabotage, though, couldn't it?
In this shoot,
oh, as if it's going to go
rather
that fast.
complicated. We
Immediately
have to
killed.
act scared, act beautiful, and run in 5-inch heels at the same time.
Something's coming back at you, about to grab you. Just.
I mean, this isn't very health and safety, is it? It's also quite high. Like, if she fell, it'd be like, smack on the
Nick
borrowed
kept
Hasselblad.
changing it up with her face and her body, and she was very believable on film.
Okay, good.
It's coming for you. You're
gets
scared.
hugged?
Something's chasing you. Something's coming to get you. Lisa had amazing body language, but when you can't marry the body language with the face, You don't have
She's doing this a lot.
It just kind of happened. It was such a stressful night. It just sort of happened. Really? And I woke up feeling like I was the worst girlfriend in the entire world.
I have a girlfriend who I care about and who I want to be with when I get back. I don't see anyone else in that light, and that's it.
Do you feel anything for Sarah? No, not really. This is just, fun. It's not it doesn't mean anything to me.
I don't think that the Sarah thing is a big deal. I just hope that she doesn't get the wrong idea.
Do you know how it is for her, though?
I'm going to file a whiplash complaint because this is so breakneck speed, the complete opposite direction.
Do you know how it is for her, though? No.
Oh, she is.
Come forward a little bit.
Ooh.
There you go, perfect.
Think
I'm
pretty,
sure about the
but still
blusher and the
scared.
say something
Almost
belt.
like you can't believe this is happening to you. Because right now it's a little too,
Look back behind you, and then look over in front of you. Really expressive.
What is the
Reach for it. Reach
fashion
for it. Go,
direction
go.
here? Corinne's stoic nature helped her with today's shoot because she didn't overact. It's good.
Thank you.
Good job.
Relax a little bit. Relax. Let her relax.
You can hold the purse in a different way if you like. Make it feel natural. That's not natural, girl.
No.
Pretend like you're Cassandra with a new haircut. You're running from the scissors. Sarah looked really uncomfortable.
okay.
She was trying so hard to pose in front of the camera that I don't even know if we got a great shot.
Oh, it's totally going to be Sarah versus Kim, isn't it?
Look a little more over here, over here. Keep doing that, though, but this way.
She's very MySpace.
Bree really surprised me today. I honestly thought Bree was going to fall flat. She really pulled it together today.
I don't think... Excuse me, that is production happening because...
A little more over here, over here.
Sarah
Keep
was doing
that, though,
more
but
than
way.
this.
Bree really surprised me today. I honestly thought Bree was going to fall flat.
If you ever needed any confirmation that they just make up the narrative as they go along... Really
My
pulled her
weave is
wig.
sweating. I gotta go.
All right.
Oh, look, a
Don't
belted
try and
skirt.
think what I look like. Just be
Oh!
it. Make sense?
I better
Oh, I
rock this
like
photo
her
shoot, or else
leather
that is going to be
pantsuit.
the end of me.
Stop analyzing. Just get into it. Someone's coming behind you like, ah!
Shorts? Are they shorts?
Kim just jogged on the platform, and that's about it.
It's going to be... They're making Kim versus Sarah, aren't they?
Goofing and laughing, she has such life. Kim never brings that to set. The place you want to get to is to kind of pull from this catalog of poses.
Right.
You do all sorts of stuff.
This whole competition's been tougher than I ever thought it would be.
She
There's
looks
a lot
beautiful
more
there.
that goes
That's
into
a
being a
sale.
model than I realized.
It's on Gina.
Just give me something dramatic. Overdo it. Oh, keep overdoing it. That's good.
Ryland
I look over this way a little more.
as Ariana
Excellent.
I think
Grande.
Nicole is afraid of being the model that she wants to be because in casting, she got down on her knees and begged to be in this competition.
Want to take a look?
Show me. Cute. The good haircut.
My hair's short again, and it's easy to deal with. Everyone loves it, and I love it too.
Actually, that is quite issue. Very off
You're
the
running
time.
for your life. It's on.
A little bit Range Rover mum, but still.
These are good, Jayla. Keep it going.
Good, right in there.
She worked it. The new short haircut looks amazing on Jayla.
Excellent.
Go ahead, Cobb. You're holding onto your jewelry like, no, don't steal my necklace. Protect your jewels.
Good.
Again, do it again. Kyle just kind of jogged and grabbed her hair, and that's not believing it in the scene.
I'm not gonna screw you over. You know I have your back always.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I'm just gonna round out the front a little bit so you can go on a little bit.
It wasn't just cutting an inch and a half of hair for me. It was the last straw in them completely trying to change who I was.
That's the reality.
To cut your hair? Because we're gonna start.
I'm not gonna cut it today.
No.
I'm not gonna cut it. I told him I wasn't gonna cut my hair anymore, that I didn't think I needed to in order to be successful at this.
So you're not ready to cut your hair?
No.
You know, I really don't have time for this today, so you just gotta leave my set. Okay? Cassandra did not want to cut an extra inch off her hair. I said to her, do you realize by not complying with this haircut, where does that put you? And she said, well, I guess I'm gonna go home.
Gagged.
I have
God,
to be
that's
myself,
sad.
and I want to walk out of this competition
Just 'cause
knowing
they
that
weren't-
I did what I think was right in the long run, and that includes not letting people try and change the way I am.
The core of who you are. I agree. Do you know what? I actually genuinely agree.
Yeah? It's Jay.
Oh, I want to hear that phone call.
I'm going home. I'm gonna go back to Texas, and I'm gonna get some hair extensions, and hopefully you'll see me as a future Miss USA.
Do you know what? I totally agree with that, though. Don't let people push you beyond your boundaries. And I think even for a point of a job no job is worth selling every aspect of your soul to try and force yourself into a mold that you just do not feel you fit. No job is worth that. None whatsoever. So I really commend Cassandra there for standing up for what she wanted, because as I was saying, it's not just another inch off your haircut. It's like this eat away at who she is as a human being, and she's perfectly within her rights and boundaries to say that's too far, actually. What isn't good is Jay being like a proper little hissy, like, oh, well, get off my set then. You're not ready for this haircut? Where? Being a bitchy gay is not a personality. My leg has gone dead. Oh, from all the excitement. Are we still recording my voice? Yes. We on the go. And fade to the night. Oh, good morning, everyone. She's gone. I love that it faded to night, even though it's still the same day.
Oh, I feel so bad for that girl. I'm just gonna put my head down. Cassandra came into this competition knowing that there's a great chance that they were gonna cut her hair. She had a choice. Cassandra chose to say no.
It's no turning back.
They did cut her hair, though, and she went along with it. She just said, no, now that's too much.
All my hair off, all of it. And then I was like, what would you do? Do you know when she went like this? I'll deal with it.
Now that Cassandra's gone,
She did.
This is
She
a
did
real
deal with it.
competition
She was like,
because
no,
now we
thank
have
you.
someone who didn't really want this out.
Gosh. I do think boundaries are allowed. You're allowed to have boundaries, my God.
Tomorrow you'll meet the judges. Only 9 will continue on with the hope of becoming America's Next Top Model. One of you will be eliminated.
Well,
the anxiety level now that Cassandra's gone and they're still gonna do eliminations tomorrow it's pretty high.
My walk is the worst here. Like, they have no reason to keep me. It's like a joke at this point.
I feel like very concerned that I'm going home.
A walk is something you can
Is it going to be a double eviction episode? I genuinely can't remember.
I really think if I had like 1 or 2 more weeks, I could definitely, improve and excel at this, but I need those weeks.
I probably felt like Cassandra before, where it's like, this is too much. I don't want this. I have my moments where, the stress gets to me. But in the end, I want it.
I honestly don't know who's going home in elimination. I hope it's not me and Kim.
Ooh.
A lot of the times, girls think they did bad.
That is a very Quality Street coloured quilt. Quality Street! Street for quality! Sure.
Unfortunately, now it's time to make our third cut, which will bring us one step closer towards determining who will become America's Next Top Model. We've got
this is
those
very
prizes
business
that
club
are
chic.
amazing that you guys know about, but I'm going to tell you again. A contract with top model management company Ford Models.
DFS.
A spread in Elle magazine shot by
Ellen
world-renowned
magazine.
photographer Gilles Ben-Simon. And also a cover.
And an interview in the local paper.
And a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. And of course, these judges.
$100,000
the
back
first
then. That
is
was
the
like 3
sexy
houses.
and noted fashion photographer.
Oh, Nigel
Miss
Bisquish.
J. Alexander, our fabulous runway coach.
And florist.
Legendary icon in the world of fashion.
Legendary
Twiggy.
icon.
And
I
of
love
course,
that.
Miss Sue Wong, top fashion designer.
No, thank you.
ladies, how are you?
Goodbye.
Before we get started, I want to talk to you about Cassandra and her decision to not cut her hair, which was also a decision to leave this competition.
Yes.
Being a model means being able to adapt to a whole variety of situations.
And she did.
Cassandra
She
was
said
more
no.
interested in holding on to 1 inch of hair than in learning and adapting. So I'm saying to each and every one of you, think long and think hard while you're here and either commit to wanting to be a top model or step forward right now. And you
quite
can
agree
go
with
back
that.
to the house and pack your bags.
It's not really a choice, is it? If one is like,
Anyone
nope, and the other one
to go
is...
home?
I don't know. I don't think
I see you
that's a
thinking
viable
over there,
choice.
Lisa.
Oh, no. I'm not going nowhere.
Well, then we can proceed with judging.
See, they've
Now,
almost
I'm very
made an
excited about
example of
this
Cassandra.
judging test today. How many of you are familiar with Camille from Cycle 2?
Interesting.
Alrighty. And Miss Camille said what?
This is my signature walk, and this is the walk that's gonna make me
famous.
This is my signature walk, and this is what's going to make me famous.
That's what
Holla, exactly.
Wasn't that also like a fake? It was like a fake.
So you know what we're going to be
go-see or
testing you on today? Your signature walk. We want you to come up with a walk that is you.
Cassandra,
Alrighty, we're going to go one
trendsetter.
at a time. Jayla, you're first. Everybody else has the lead.
Here we go. Oh, it is a little bit fresh, isn't it? Oh no. Oh, do you know what? No.
Work
What
it out.
entrance? Come on. She's getting the attitude edit. Those are quite some heels, aren't they? They're almost a little bit like 1600s jester shoe. Silent judging. Oh, I like that top. Maybe I should get something like that. Oh,
I
here
just
we
want
go.
to say before I walk that I know I didn't make you proud the other day, but I want to show you that I'm going to keep improving, I'm going to keep practicing, and it's going to get better.
Okay, I hope so, but you want my list girl to be.
I don't think that's the worst. Everyone's like, yes, Kimberly, we love it, girl.
Disclaimer.
Excuse me, I'm about to do really badly. Don't judge me.
But she actually did really good, so.
Now it's time to evaluate your walk and your photo. Come on, Jayla. First, Jayla, I want to commend you on being a trooper and getting your hair cut.
And it looks fantastic.
Yeah. Enough about the hair. Time for the walk. Twiggy?
When you came out, you looked like you were just coming out to go shopping or something.
I think you're improved from the fashion show, but I think you do need more personal presence.
All right, Jayla, so you had a photo shoot where you were running on a treadmill. You guys didn't know what you were running away from, but you were actually running away from the fashion police witch.
Fashion police
Here is
witch.
your best shot.
And who is that? There she
Jayla, I think
is.
this shot of you looks great. Not easy to pull off a running shot.
Oh, yeah, you're scared, but still pretty, and that's hard to do.
Well done.
She got a
And
tongue
can we tell who
piercing.
the fashion police witch is?
Goodness.
That is Miss J
Of
himself. Alrighty, next is Corinne. Sue, do you want to comment on Corinne's walk?
Well, I thought it was a little bit too stoic, a little bit too stiff.
But what it isn't is a signature walk.
And your signature is this pout that you have, and I think you need a signature smile. You just see, look at this, look.
All right, Corinne, so you had a photo shoot, and here is your best shot.
It's about doing something enough that it becomes fun, isn't it?
Old velour tracksuits, you know, the J-Lo tracksuits that everybody's saying are so out.
I like the close-up better than the long shot. You didn't really look like you were moving.
Because you had on a tracksuit, you should have ran, for real.
Yeah.
Alrighty, up next we have Diane.
Diane, you walked at an angle. But you've got to remember there's another girl coming back at you sometimes, and she's going to be thrown by that.
You should walk as if there's wind blowing in your hair. You have to create your own wind. All right, Diane, here's your best shot.
I mean, that's actually quite
You
a good.
look completely static.
feedback.
Were you on the running machine? I was running so hard, I was sweating afterwards. I was like, get me out of here.
Can we see a close-up of the fashion witch?
Misty, you look like the purple.
Have they edited her body extremely
I was
there?
running so hard, I was.
They've really edited her body there. I don't like this, but also, why is she? What is the scene that they've like green screened them into? She's running away, but they're in like a penthouse, and there's a witch going like, "I'm gonna get you, girl." I used to really love this photo shoot.
Sweating afterwards. I was like, get me out of here.
Can we see a close-up of the fashion witch?
Misty, you look like the purple people eater.
Jay, I've seen this look before in another picture. You've got to vary your look.
Okay, up next is Kim. Kim, what was up with that disclaimer? Why did you feel the need to explain yourself before you walked?
I know that my walk has been like probably my biggest obstacle. I'm just not there yet.
But I think you missed the mark, Kim. You learned how to do all that feminine stuff, but today I asked for a signature walk. Kim, I asked for you today.
I changed the rules at the last minute.
That's hard in life, in this competition, every day, all the time.
I suggest that you get some male fashion magazines because when men model, they're slightly feminine.
Right.
You can learn from looking at that as well as female magazines. So you had a photo shoot, and here is your best shot.
Wow, Kim, that doesn't look anything like you. Extraordinary. Very feminine.
Great shot.
Yeah. Straight on face, and it looks amazing.
See? And earlier, Jay Manuel was like,
the worst woman who's ever lived. Absolutely not. Just one face. Awful. Bleh.
And here we have Kim winning.
Straight on face, and it looks amazing. Alrighty, up next,
Very
we have
mascara advert.
For me, you had the best walk. I thought you looked absolutely beautiful. You've got an amazing pair of legs.
The wind was in your hair.
It was blowing like there was a big old thing going. All right, Kyle, here's your best shot.
You have to learn your angles a little bit better.
Yeah.
That face
Build them
twisted
up to
around
knock
that
them
much
down.
gives a big swath of skin. So you have to realize where the photographer is and just cheat it.
Slightly three-quarter profile would have
Up
been
next,
better.
we have.
Although
Lisa.
they might have taken that photo and then just picked
I
that
thought your
one.
walk was good, and I thought it was safe. That's a good thing to have as a base. Now make it hot. Now make it sexy. Now make it stronger. Now push. Okay, here's your best shot.
Sexy, but not slutty.
You lost your neck. You see that, Lisa?
Well,
yeah, it was a turtleneck, too. Doesn't matter. Has nothing to do with the turtleneck. If you
yes,
didn't
it
have a
does.
turtleneck on, you still have no neck. Up next is Nicole.
Let's see yours.
Nicole, come on.
You should have put your hand on the top of your skirt and kind of held it and made it part of your walk.
Can I start off by apologizing for that?
You never show your oops.
Okay.
Here's your best shot.
You never show your oops. Okay, there we
Mr.
go.
J said that
Fashion.
he felt that you were very bland and that the camera loves you, but that you don't love the camera.
I don't know. I think I love the camera.
Yeah, that's a fashion shot to me. Very London.
All right, next you had to serve your signature walk. I gotta say, the neck thing. It's like, I'm chilling and I'm strolling down the street, bopping to the beat.
I call it the bobblehead.
And again, wind in the hair. You're a perfect candidate for wind in the hair because you cap so much. And here's your best shot.
You have so much
Facially,
wind.
Nick, this looks fantastic.
Your face looks beautiful, but I would have liked a little bit more intensity. Because right now you're like, I'm pretty, I'm running, instead of, you know?
Okay.
Up next.
I mean, sure, at least that's actual feedback, but also very unhelpful 2 days later.
Walk, almost perfect.
I have a bit of trouble with those horse legs. It was too horsey for me.
Well, I loved it. I thought it was a great diva walk. I
That's
would
the
hire
difference
you.
between British and American fashion.
Brie, you were on
right
a
there.
treadmill?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Looks like you were standing still.
That's what I thought too at the bus stop. Hey girl, I'm coming. You talking to me?
You worked that walk, though, and she was the winner of the walking challenge.
And I think that picture is beautiful. I think that
It
picture's
looked like you
beautiful.
were going crooked,
Yes, exactly.
and one leg moved very strange.
Like my left foot.
You definitely improved from
needs some
tripping and all that kind of thing. I thought perhaps you were going to fall down the stairs.
Me
because-
too. I was waiting for you to fall down the stairs.
You just look peculiar. It looks really uncomfortable. It looks like you're in pain.
I think the point.
And talking about pain, why don't we have a top comment from the last episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls? And that is by Arrow Oden. And they say, I will never understand the audacity that Tyra has to tell a woman that her natural hair colour does not suit her natural skin tone. My goodness me. You are on the ball there. I completely agree. There's always this thing of like, oh, what you've been doing already is actually not working at all. Maybe there's 1 or 2 models every now and then that she's like, it's fine. You look great. We're not going to change you. And quite often those models end up going home that same episode. So if you have to change everything about you in order to fit it into an industry, is it an industry for you? Probably not.
You just look peculiar. It looks really uncomfortable. It looks like you're in pain.
I think poise is the operative word here. That's really what you need to work on.
So now it's time for the judges to deliberate.
Yeah, that's not a...
And when we
no.
call you back, I will announce which one of you will be eliminated.
Right, so we are having an elongation. That, I would imagine that means we get a non-elimination episode at some point this
She's
season.
very timid, very sad, and it does come across on the pictures.
Brie.
Now, Brie happens to be one of my favorites.
I love
She's
that.
got that
Gorgeous.
diva attitude.
I love the personality
That
with Brie,
photo,
but I'm
gorgeous.
not getting it in the pictures.
Kyle.
I love her body, but there is no wow factor with her.
Today I saw something that I hadn't seen before, so for me she's still in.
Sarah.
Sarah is a mess.
But if you look at where she started with that runway walk and where she is now, I think she's really progressed.
She looks like she's about to get
Who's going to be in the bottom then? I thought it was going to be Sarah versus Kim, but I don't think.
I think she's really, really beautiful to look at, but it's something about her that's point missing, and I can't put my finger on the point.
Nicole.
I think she's very sexy. She's got
I think
that
it's a very
period
unglamorous
old
hairstyle.
painting thing.
She's a little bland under personality.
This photograph is average at best.
Jayla.
Jayla's haircut saved the day.
And I love that picture.
Yes.
That's one of the ones that really works for me.
She had quite a
Does
set
she
of...
have a tongue
She's got a lot of ears. Nothing wrong with big ears. I've got big ears.
Let me see how big it is. So let me see,
They're
darling.
huge. Diane.
Diane is absolutely hopeless in person. She's like all over the place.
I don't think Diane is very, very sexy.
Oh,
That's what she
Diane
said.
versus
Kim.
Sarah.
I love Kim. I love
Diane's
her
gonna go.
unusualness.
Androgyny really makes her kind of interesting.
Although she threw me a bit today with that speech. I wish she hadn't have done that.
And to me, she walked as though she had an overdose of Viagra.
Nick.
She looks like the girl from Building C in the projects. There was always that really pretty light-skinned little girl with good hair.
In the projects.
In the projects.
I need to go to the projects more often.
Wow, okay.
10 beautiful girls stand before me, but I only have 9 photos in my hands.
You do.
And these 9 photos represent the young ladies that will still be in the running towards becoming America's next top
Bree's gonna get called out first, or
The first
Hi?
name that I'm going to call, Jayla.
Oh. Oh, because she...
Congratulations for being
Yes,
called
because
first.
they were like, we've cut your hair short and you love it, even though it was all extensions.
You're still in the running towards becoming America's next top.
Interesting.
The next name that I'm going to call, Kyle.
Interesting as well.
The judges weren't very excited about you the last couple of weeks. But that runway walk today, Miss Thing, changed their minds. Congratulations, Nick.
Oh, I really thought Bree would be called higher than this.
Bree.
I really like the picture, despite how...
Bree, 3 weeks
She
in a
was
row.
kind of all over the
3
place on the
pictures that aren't that great. But the reason why I called your name is because your walk is so fierce, I had to give you a snap.
Thank you.
Okay.
Congratulations, Lisa.
I think I agree with Twiggy a bit. She's a bit horsey, but
Oh,
that was
yeah.
very popular at this time. Okay, right, gosh.
Nicole.
Oh, it is going to be Kim versus Sarah, despite them absolutely loving
You
it.
say that you love the camera, but show us
She's
that
a
you love it.
psychic woman.
Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's next top model. Will Sarah and Kim please step forward? I only have 1 photo in my hands, and I will only call 1 name. The girl that I do not call must immediately return to the house that you're staying in, pack your belongings, and go home.
Is Kim gonna go?
One
Is
of you
Sarah gonna
wants
go?
this so much, has gone through leaps and bounds and thousands of dollars to be a model, but she gets confused and discombobulated. And sometimes we want something so much that when we're asked to go and perform, we fall apart.
I am entirely locked in here, because
And
I
the other
didn't...
person
As much as I
really
predicted,
wants
I
it
didn't
bad.
imagine it would
Says
go this
that
way.
They're confused, that they're on the quest to finding out who they are. And feels the need to make a disclaimer about her performance. And all a disclaimer does is point to the negative things that somebody judging you would have never seen. So don't do it again, Kim.
Ah! Star-crossed, split lovers, heartbreak, lesbianity.
Just make the mistakes and hopefully
And a
we won't
bob.
see all the ones that you think that we will. Congratulations.
She went running
You're
over
still in
there,
the running
didn't
towards
she?
becoming America's next top model. Thanks, Sarah.
She just ran over to Corinne and like had an emotional cuddle and then left.
And even though I didn't win, I learned things about myself, so it was worth it. Kim taught me a lot about myself. I learned that I'm stronger than I thought I was, and I don't know, I wish I could learn more. Back to Boonville, I guess, and we'll see from there.
That was not a good photo though, was it? Let's be honest. Into the lake. There she goes. Fade away, girly wig. It's all your fault, I've got some thoughts, my loves. My goodness me, what an absolute emotional roller coaster that was. So many things happened today. What did we have? We had lesbian storylines that were like uncovering curiosity and latent feelings or discovering new feelings one didn't really know were there. Then we had Cassandra refusing to have her hair cut anymore because she put in a boundary and was like, no, stop doing this to me now. And like a problematic partner, the show and the production team and basically everything just went, well, get out then. I can't imagine that situation going any other way in a show like this, because the point about this show is to submit to every single thing that they want you to do under the guise of achieving a modeling career once the show is finished. It's not really the case though, is it? I really commend Cassandra for standing up for her boundary. I love it when someone puts a boundary in about themselves and then sticks to it. It's such an important thing to see, but it was used as a point of ridicule, because now going forward, anyone who has a boundary put in place, top model will be like, no, bye then, go, don't even want it, blah. Like a parental unit who's like, well, aren't I just the worst one in the world then, because you don't want to do what I'm telling you to do? Hate it, no time at all for that. But my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode of America's Next Top Wig, because it's been a scandal, girls. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right now. Today's Luxeria Labs subscriber shout out goes to Eric. Thank you so much for subscribing to my second channel here on YouTube, Luxeria Labs, which is my photography, tech, and travel channel. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next videos, YouTube subscriber shout out for Luxeria Labs. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. The link will be in the comments below. Pinned comment, girly wig, pinned comment. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Jojo, Orkos Samoji, Ariadia X, Becky Johnson, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, James Azen Girl, Jenny, Jenny Wood, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Mo Sherman, Morgan Lethay, Miss Kiss, Radhika Madala, Samael, Sky Dorim, Steffutech, TNS Mum, and Taylor Roney. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of, if you have a boundary and someone is trying to overstep that boundary, you are perfectly within your rights to say, actually, that's enough. Goodbye. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.